Alright, HVAC, running my control wire. Try to dress it up, make it look neat. Supply air temperature sensor. I don't know how much of that, this might be a part two. I done lost track of my camera saying it's losing connection, so I'm just picking up where I think I left off while I was running this control wire. Some self-tappers, need a 1/4 inch. There we go. Put me a self-tapper right up in here. Try to make it look good. Gotta do quality work. Tell you now. Just say self-tapper. I don't know what kind of self-tapper these is. Nope. Go all reliable. I gotta use the 5/16. No, these will work. Mount that. Want to do quality work, people. Quality work. I think that's where you earn your respect in the game. Or the trade, however you want to look at it. Anybody can do it, but you want quality work though. That's how you get called back. A lot of jobs you just can't rush. Quantity good too, but a lot of times you gotta take your time, do it right the first time, make it look neat the first time. You ain't gotta worry about coming back. That's important to me. You want to be able to sign your name on it, like you was here. All right. Here. Alright, I'll cut this right here. Like I said, they got 30 of these units. The supply air temperature sensor was up under the heating coil. It should be like 5 feet inside the supply air duct. The heating coil is up top up here. So it's like a 5 to 10 degree difference in the actual supply air temperature coming out the duct. So, gotta correct that. All right, what I'm looking for. Wrap that around here like that. All right. Gonna get a much better read now. Alright? And when you do your tie your wire nuts in, never twist them up like that and do it. Let the wire nut do the work, so you can have good continuity. Let's drop one. Like I say, always never twist them together. Work smart, not hard. Let the wire nut do the work. Twist them together. Alright. We'll just put stuff that in there. Like that. Alright, I need to locate where I put the I need to clean up. Hate working around clutter too. Alright, this is what I'm looking for right here, people. Leaving air temperature. Hopefully I'm not too close to the wall. Oh yeah, I can get it in there. Don't pop out of there. All right, like I said, I got 4 of these to do today. 30 in all. But you see, that ain't really, ain't taking no more than about 15-20 minutes to do. Replace all those. Also got to replace a heater contactor on this specific unit. Snap all this back in here and make it look good. Alright, we're good to go. Replace the heater contactor. We can move on to the next unit. Alright. I'm just gonna mark these 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, you always want to at least take a picture. I know it's easy, it's just 3 wires. Well, 3, 6, and 8. I always want to take a picture though, no matter what you're doing. I'm not gonna really worry about it because you got a duplicate right here as far as the control wires. So you know we want to put white here and yellow on your 120 volt coil. All right, so swap that out real quick and we'll move on to the next unit. All right. Be like that sometime. What we got? What we got? Be like that sometime. come on now. They want me to use my hand. Ain't got no problem with that. That one in there. Get out of there. All right. Yeah, if you got a duplicate though, you don't really have to take pictures, but sometimes you want to take pictures, at least write down and mark where you get these wires from. You know, there's a lot of older units. Might not have no schematic to go to it, or can't read it because it's not legible. So that's what time we got left on this video. Yep, looks like it's going to be a part 2 if you want to see this contact people.